Right, okay, everyone. So I think we should be hopefully live. Fingers crossed you can hear me. So, Elite Dangerous. What a game. What a game. Where to start? Well, there's lots to sort of explain with this game. It's a difficult one if you've never played it before. I've played it before on the Xbox, and I've started it again on the PC, and my new PC basically. And it's a fantastic game. It's very complicated. Is the only thing. It's probably a relatively high barrier to entry of this game. But once you're in, if you know what I mean. And it's absolutely staggering. It's a staggering game. Now there's lots of, you'll see here now, there's lots of different options here. Now it is an MMO essentially, a massively multiplayer online game, but you can play it solo. There was a Kickstarter for this game, I think, originally back, I don't know, 6 years ago or something. And they've been constantly updating it since, because they get a lot of funding through microtransactions and things, which you don't have to do, it's just cosmetic. And people complained at the start that it was they didn't want to play open, because Elite, historically has been basically a single player game. So what they did was they introduced solo play, but it still has the economy, the world, the universe, the galaxy is all affected by everyone who plays it, in not in a bad way that will make you not like that. But the gist of it is, you might not want to get shot by other players, because obviously some of them are very good, they've got very powerful ships, they know what they're doing, and some people are just not very nice. So you can just play it in solo. So you've got private sessions, open play, which is other people can attack you or be friends with you. You can play with your friends. You've got like a deathmatch training, but solo play, which is what we're going to do. I'm streaming this, so any old nutter could come and basically attack me. I don't want that. Because, that's what people are like. There's lots of nice people out there. There are lots of idiots out there. So, what I'm doing now, you'll see this is my ship display here. It's a fantastic game. It's a dream come true, really, if you like sci-fi and anything like that. I mean, there's lots of mundanity to it. You could just find yourself travelling between two places, delivering stuff, You could be space battling, you could be exploring, going towards the centre of the galaxy. You could literally discover things that no one else has discovered before. You can do all sorts. So if I go here, for instance, this is the galaxy map. I've got this filter to just show a few stars that I'm interested in. Long story short is, in the game, some stars are just not worth going towards or don't help you out if you're just travelling about. I filtered it so it only shows the useful stars, really. It's not to say the other stars aren't useful. It's complicated, but I won't go into it now. But let's see. You can essentially zoom in and out of this. If I zoom out, I'm in Perutis at the moment, this place here. You can see all these are basically trade routes. Again, ignore it, but you can see already, look at the amount of stars you've got here going on. You can move up and down this on an X and Y axis, left and right, up and down. I can zoom out further. I mean, I've zoomed out further. Look, these are all stars that you can go to. You can go to all these. This is not just there. I can zoom out further. I can zoom out further. I mean, it's staggering. It blows me away every time I even see this. It's staggering. On the Xbox, I did get to Sagittarius A star, the black hole at the centre of the galaxy. It took a long time. I wasn't in a great ship. That is the aim of my streams here. We're going to get there. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to get all the way to the other side. There's a system that's the furthest away possible, all the way to the other side. We're going to go there. There's what's called the bubble, which is the populated star systems around here. As soon as you leave that, which doesn't take long, it's then undiscovered country. It's staggering. It's staggering. Look at it all. Look, this is only look at it all. It blows me away every time. And these you can visit. This is just one bit. Don't forget, it goes up and down. Honestly, it blows me away just thinking about it. And then, I could go zoom out. Let's see, and then zoom in here. And we will see, at some point it might, it's difficult to. There will be stars here. Obviously, you can't see them. It's probably a bad example. But you can search as well. I could search here in the search bar on the left. I don't know, a Sagittarius A star or something, is it? Sagittarius, how do you spell it now? Is it 2 T's? How it's there in front of me. We'll just search for that. We're right at the centre of the... I mean, look at this. Look at all this. I mean, this is right at the centre. I mean, look at it all. I mean, it's boggling, isn't it? It boggles the mind, and I can't get it. I mean, anyway, I'm gonna, but we can zoom in on any of these planets. Look at them. Has this been discovered? I can. Let's see. It should bring up a little menu. It should have done, but it hasn't done typically. Yeah. So you can sort of select them. Usually it would give you a little menu actually to view the system, but maybe we can't. Maybe it doesn't exist. But you can see, and it gives you like little sort of informations about them all. Oh, there you go. There it is. So it's got a name on it, Mirilek JQ-C. I don't know. It doesn't even tell you. Some of them, I say there's no galaxy map available for it. Do you know what I mean? You can sometimes look at the system map. They've all different star types. This one's, I say you can sometimes view in and see what they are. You know what I mean? It's but anyway, we won't go into too much detail. That I think you've got the gist of it. It's staggeringly amazing, and you can go there and you can discover new planets. And this is what we aim to do. But we've started new. I've done a bit of the brief preliminary stuff. I started off in a Sidewinder ship. They're usually named after snakes, the ships. It's just a thing for Elite. There's the Asp, there's the Sidewinder, there's the Adder. They've named some others now as well because they've produced more. When it was originally released 30 years ago, this is a sort of sequel to a very old game, which was staggering at the time and still probably would blow you away if you played it now insofar as the scope of it. The graphics wouldn't. But, yeah, so basically, I've moved from that. I moved to a hauler, which is a hauler ship essentially. And what I'm trying to do now is I'm in a community goal. Now, if we go to the side here, transactions, I've got in 2 of them here. There's 3 days left of real time. Supplies us for an Empress capital ship production in the Monty system, and then we've got Perutis as well, which we're doing. So we've played quite a bit of it. The reason I'm doing this is blah, 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 lots of stuff. If I'm in the top 75% or 50%, I get 4 or 8 million credits, basically. It's an easy way to get good money straight away. And the reason we're doing this is because we want to save up roughly over 8 million to afford the next ship, which is basically a ship that you can do almost anything in, the ASP Explorer, ASP Explorer ASP. Great ship. It's perfect for exploring. It's perfect for moving goods. It's good for attacking. It's just a really good all-round ship, really. I mean, there's other ones out there, but that one's good. I mean, I've not played it for a while. I'm not the best at this game, but it's a goal, and that's where we're heading. I'll probably do some research in between sessions, see if anything's different, see if there's anything more preferable to do, but that's where we're aiming for. We've got 2 of these community goals, and we're hopefully going to get between 4 and 8 million in each one of them. That's the gist. Now, I'm in a hauler at the moment. It can only carry 8 tons of stuff, which is essentially 8 things. 12, I think. No, maybe 16. Which is essentially it can carry 16 things. I want to buy the Cobra, that's another one, the Cobra Mark IV, because that can carry around 90 odd. Because we want to get into the top 50%. I've been doing various hauling missions, moving from one place to another, carrying very little cargo, and not getting anywhere. But I've raised about a million credits. Now there's all sorts here. There's loads of different factions. There's all sorts going on. I'm not going to go into the detail of it, but the gist of it is there's tons to the game. Yeah, ship cargo there. We've got 14 capacity. You can see that at the bottom there. Now, this is one of those games where you will almost certainly have to use external websites and things to help you out, because even shipbuilding is quite complicated, and there's websites that help you do it. There's a database of all the different... basically, if you want to buy and sell things, essentially there's different markets and economies and different supply and demands, and you've seen how many planets there are, how many systems there are. Sorry, each one of those things we saw before was star systems. Each have got planets generally, not always. There's tons of stuff. You need external websites, and they're really good and really powerful. Can really help you out. It's quite complicated, but once you know what you're doing, it's not so bad. So we'll just sort of ignore all that for the moment. What we're going to do is hopefully get another ship. So we're at Perutis, which is a relatively big star system. We want to go into starport services. There we go. We're in a place called Schweikart City or something. We've got loads of stuff going on here. I mean, there's all sorts. There's missions. There's the agricultural market. So as you can see here, you can buy all these things and sell it. So you can buy coffee, fruit. This is what's for sale here, and you can sell stuff here as well. There's different demands, different prices. On the right, it's telling you places you visited and what they buy and sell things for. It's all sorts going on. Quite complicated. We're not worrying about it for now. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to basically sell building fabricators to this location, because this is the community goal where they want building fabricators. So as much as we can supply, the better our ranking is in this community goal. There's combat ones. Combat ones obviously require a combat ship. Fighting's quite good. I don't know. I like sort of trying to do I don't know. I quite like the transportation side of it, really. It's one of those. It depends what you fancy, though. You can do anything you like in this game. It's whatever you fancy, really. It's one of those. We're going to go with transporter for the moment because it's a bit more reliable. I'd say it was probably, I wouldn't say easier, but I don't know. We'll see. But that's what we're going to do for the moment. We'll think about it. Obviously, it's probably not as exciting, but it gives us some money, so we're going to do that for the moment. So there's the background. We're now going to look at the building, the shipyard. We want a Cobra Mark IV. Sidewinder, Eagle, Hauler, Adder, Viper, Cobra Mark III. Is there a Cobra Mark IV here? There isn't. So that's not a great start. We want to find a system that has a Cobra Mark IV. So, clearly, first thing I'm going to need to do is look at a website to find that out, because we could be traversing forever. There could be one really close to us. I need to find out where that is. So we're going to have a look. So I'm actually now just looking away now at a website, seeing where I can find it. It's quite difficult, really. I mean, it's one of those where now there's a website that I could possibly find this on. But to be honest with you, it's like finding commodities and things. Can you find ships on it? I don't know. No, it's elitedatabase.io. It is basically. And I possibly could try and show you it, really, but it's a bit of a funny one to show you. It's a bit of a pain, obviously, on the website and everything. But yeah, so basically we can look at where we are. So I can see if I can show you it. Actually, let's have a look. Let's see. Won't be a second. See if I can do it. Okay. Have a look. Okay, bear with me. I won't be a second. Yeah, here we go. It's going to take me a bit of time just to arrange the screen. You might be able to see it already. I think, yeah, maybe you can. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we've got it open already. I'm just going to try and get this in a way that's easy for you to see. Just don't mind me while I drag and drop it a bit, just so you can get the whole thing in. So this is the game. It is going to be like that. It is, whoops. It is going to be like this, where you are looking for things like this. So here we can see that I'm just trying to get, it's such a long, okay. All right, there we go. So we got roughly, you can see here something going on. So this is the EDDB data, website. Yeah, you can see it on there. So basically I'm having a look through here. You can search for a system for it, so we can look for Perutis here. There you go, and it'll name all of them here. So you can see this, find stations, and you can find, come on. This is the searching for, have a look. Okay, we are, oh yeah, station sells ships, add ship, here we go. We're looking for Cobra Mark IV, that's what we want. Station sells modules, blah, blah, la, la, la. Let's see, reference system, search for a system. That's probably where we are, really. So if we type in Perutis, there we go. So hopefully it'll tell us the closest place to us that will sell a Cobra Mark IV. Hopefully you can see this. Okay. Is it doing that? Station sells ships. Seems to say that There you go. It's returned the one we're in, and it's not. Well, it wasn't there, was it? So, okay. They could sell out, of course. I think that's the other thing as well. It does happen. So we've got one here. So we've got a few things here. Yeah, it's a bit odd that. I'm gonna go. Let's go back to. Let's see. I'm on the screen as well. So we got here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. They do sell out. You see, basically, they don't always sell them. So they could. Sometimes they're not there. So it could be legitimate that it's not there anymore. So typically, it's not there. So we want to then basically say, right, okay, well, we'll try Nelson Dock then, perhaps, which is quite close. Now you see, it's got a rival distance. Now this is really good because this one here, Vela Dock, the place that sells it is like basically almost 1.5 million light seconds. It'll take hours to get there. We want this one, so we're going to go to Nelson Dock. Let's see, it was only updated 9 minutes ago. There you go, Cobra Mark 4. We can see there, it's got Cobra Mark 4. Hopefully, it will have some decent stuff to also Coriolis Starport Large. So it's a big place, outfitting. So we can look at that as well, see what it's got, and hopefully, it will have some good outfitting options for our thing as well. Cobra Mark 4, has it got anything there? So, yeah, okay. Hopefully we've got some. Yeah, we might be okay. I mean, it's got long story short is there's loads of stuff you can outfit your things with. We want to do a transportation ship. We could do a combat one, as I say. I don't know. Combat's one of those where it's a bit of a. It requires a bit more thought combat. So today we're not going to have too much thought in it because, as you've seen already, it's taken a long time just to get this far. We haven't even bought the ship yet. And plus the community goals we've got. There are other community goals which include combat and things. The one we're doing doesn't, so it might sound a bit more boring. And here's where you can upgrade your ship. You can see how to build it and stuff. I'm not going to ignore this for the moment because it's quite complicated to explain. But long story short is you can upgrade your ship in any way you want. It's absolutely fantastic. But we've not even moved yet. So we want to go to Nelson Dock. So it's LHS 54 Nelson Dock. If you bear that in mind, LHS 54. So if we come out of here, we go to the galaxy map, we want to search LHS 54. Here we go. Quite a distance from where we were. Here we are. Plot route. Simple as that. And we want to get to Nelson Dock. We're going to do that. Launch. So here we go. We're going. Okay. Hopefully you can hear all the effects and things. Nelson Dock, don't forget. Just going to remove that website. There we go. You can't see it anymore. Good. Okay. Here we go, we're off. Now I'm going to make this look a lot easier than it actually is. Is the gist of it, hopefully anyway. Whoop, was it another ship there? We did a bit. Okay, we're being told off there. Okay, so we're in space now. Look at that planet there. I mean, it's brilliant. It's such a beautiful game. So what this game is, we're in just normal traversing space now. I'm trying to do a boost. We're mass locked. The light's just gone off, which meant we couldn't go into Super Cruise, which is the way you traverse between planets in star systems. You can frame shift, or you have a frame shift drive, which allows you then to actually sort of travel between star systems. And you lock on to the thing with the most gravity in a star system, which, as you can imagine, is the star. So we're going to go into Super Cruise now. Now, I know where we need to go is behind us. There it is. And there's the system we were just in. We were just in that. We've just come out of it. We're going to AS54. We're charging up. And we're going. Okay, so we'll look like we're going to hit a sun. We're not, don't worry. We could do, but we're not. I'm going to scan the system when we get there. You'll hear this noise. It sounds like a big honk. It's called honking. That's the cloaker. You can hear it now charging on the bottom left almost. You might not be able to see it. Hopefully you can. Okay, so we want... Now, sometimes you have to be quick here. Sinister phenomena, I don't know what that is. That sounds dangerous. That could be one of the aliens that are in this game. Well, you know, we want... what was it? I can't remember what it's called now we wanted. These are all the places in the system we traverse. Nelson Dock. Right, there's a sinister thing there. It's probably one of the aliens in the game. We'll ignore that for now because I have no clue about how to deal with them. Because that's part of the game. I kind of was out of the game when that appeared. Now you see Nelson Dock, was 7, but that's the light seconds away, and the time's underneath how far we are away from it. Now, you go quicker or slower depending on where you are in the game. We're in Super Cruise at the moment, so you'll see there's actually planetary bodies that we're just going to fly past, which is what that is there, we're going past now. It says slow down, we can ignore it. That's a planet with a ring around it. We're going to Nelson Dock, which is around a planet. Such a beautiful game. You can see. Now the light seconds here, remember the other one was like 1,000,000 or something. Now we're approaching the planet now, we're going to slow down automatically because I've kept the accelerator or the speed in that blue bar, which is, if you look at the middle circle in the middle of the screen, bottom of it, there's like a blue bar that we're keeping a blue line in. Now there's the planet there. So we're slowing down automatically. The game does it for you, but you have to manipulate it so it does it. It's a hard one to explain unless you're playing it. But look at that, it's absolutely beautiful. Did a shadow on the rings. Graphic in the way. Now the hauler doesn't have a good viewpoint. And you can go mine on those rings as well. If you had a mining ship, you could go mine at them and do all sorts. It's staggering what you can do in this game. We're only touching the surface here. So we're going towards this. So when we get to it's basically, I think it's 1,000 megameters. Megameter being 1,000 kilometers. We can drop out of Super Cruise. So it looks like a little point of light at the moment. And it will look like that until we drop out of Super Cruise. It's just the way of the game is. Okay, about there. We're going to do it any second now. Okay, here we go. So we have to request permission to dock when we get about 7 kilometers and a half. Well, 7. There we go. Request docking. 7.5 thousand kilometers, I think it is. Oh no, it is kilometers, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so we've got to proceed to landing pad 14. Now these ones are a pain to see where the entrance is, but sometimes you can't tell, but here it is here. You want to get into there. Now you have to really be careful with your speed here, because it looks like we're going quite slow, but we're actually going very fast. We could deploy the landing gear, which automatically will slow us down. We have got a few assists on here, just to keep gravity from making us just go into uncontrollable spins. Which, you know, makes it difficult. We want landing pad 14, there it is. You can get an autopilot dock as well for this. I don't use it, never have done. Some people need it. I don't. Okay. Slowing down a bit. Slow down more. You have to face the right way and all sorts with this. So yeah, you can see coming in there. There we go. We'll refuel. Starport services. We'll go down in. Go tanker. We'll just let it show, see what it's like. Nelson Dock. There we go. Yeah. It's such a lovely game, honestly. Okay, Starport services. You get the gist. Welcome to Nelson Dock. Hello. There we go. There's I mean, we didn't even touch about it before. There's lots of different factions in each system as well. These are the ruling faction. It can change based on what happens in game. These are the Elite Fleet Republican Consortium. Go to the mission board. It should give you missions, assassination mission. You can see there's all these different factions here. You can work for each one of them. Working for each one can change the control. Who is in control can change what happens. There's all the economy going on. You can see in the top right, there's all sorts going on. We'll ignore all that for now. We'll go to shipyard. And hopefully the Cobra Mark IV will be available. Viper Mark IV, is that the one we wanted? Maybe it's the Viper Mark IV we wanted. I think it's the Cobra though. Let me have a look at the website. I want to see. I think it was a Cobra, but let's have a look at the Viper. Maybe I think I have had a Viper in the past. I know it was the Cobra we wanted. Did we look at the wrong one? You see, it's not there again, was it? It was the Cobra Mark III was there, but the one we wanted wasn't there. Let's see what the Viper's like. I'm just going to go. Okay, I'm just having a look beside now. Because I'm looking for tonnage. We really want the Cobra Mark IV. And I say tonnage meaning how much it can carry. The Cobra Mark IV can carry 92. The Viper can carry 54. We could get the Viper, but we do want the Cobra. And it doesn't look like it's here again. We've been unlucky again. This is no good, is it? Why is it not here? We just want the Cobra Mark IV. We really do want that ship. You see, what we do want, as I say, is the ASV Scout, ASV Explorer. This is what we want, but it's 6 million credits. We don't have that. We have 1.1. We can't afford it, so we want to get there by doing a few things, but we can't get the Cobra Mark IV. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to have to traverse again to see. We're not doing very well here, are we? So we really want, as I say, the Cobra Mark IV. So we're going to go back to. I'm going back to that website. I'll show you again if I can. See, here we go. Right. So now we're in LHS 5.4. System stations. We're in systems, aren't we? LHS 5. LHS 5.4. Okay. Alright. Well, is that what we want to search for system? Okay, so what have we got? Orbital. This was a Popper Enterprise was another place around here. There's a few places, there's planetary ones as well. This is a star base, this one, or like a, well, not star base, it's like a little mini small place. We don't really want that. So again, we're looking for our ship, and yeah, as I say, frustratingly, I don't know why it wasn't there really. We're looking for now. We found it before, didn't we? Station sells ships. Right, Cobra Mark IV. Okay, and referencing system LHS 5.4, was it? LHS 5.4. So the game is a bit like this. It is a bit, you know, you've got to, you know, yeah, you're essentially you are sort of, you know, using tools to find the best place. So we've got Nelson Dock. I mean, apparently it does it, but this, it's saying Perutis sold it as well. So they've obviously all just sold out of them or something. Well, Eden Apple or whatever it's called, Eden Apple, that has 3 places that seem to sell these. We're going to try there next. We'll go to U Market, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, what type is it? The Starport. It does have a large landing pad, so it can allow for large ships. The Viper Mark, Cobra Mark IV, it's listed here, shipyard. So we want, so we're looking for U Market on Eden Apple. So again, we'll come back to the game. We'll turn that off so you can't see it. Okay, so a bit frustrating there. There's lots of other ships. Could go for the Type 6 and stuff like that, but okay, I'll open the galaxy map. Eden Apple. Sounds like Eden Apple, doesn't it? It's probably not that, but okay. So you don't have to always enter the whole thing. Quite close. Plot a route. Include a system map as well, so you can actually sometimes view the systems maps. And you can see here, this is all the starports and the suns. There's loads of these. Some of these are player made. They must be. See the map and who mapped it and who discovered it. They introduced the concept of mapping systems late on in the game, so that's why some of the known planets at the start, such as these ones, haven't got discovered by because they were already in the game, but they didn't have a mapped by. So some guy called Metacon came in and mapped them all, and then this guy did it as well. And you can get money for doing that, and your name will be permanently against the suns, the stars, all sorts. So, right, we want U market, wherever that is. So we're just coming. We're not going to look for it on here because we'll find it on the system. So this is where we're going. Did we plan a route for this? I think we did. Yes. Did we? Yes. Right. So hopefully we'll have better luck this time. We've been a bit unlucky here. Taking time. It's just the way the game is. Let me just ensure I can see. Okay, right. We're going. Let's have better luck this time.
Landing coupler disengaged. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
We're a bit cocky here. We're going to go full speed out this door lock. Could be dangerous. Was dangerous, but we did it. You're not advised to do that generally, especially if you're new to the game. But I did it. There we go. 12 light years away. It would take greater than a year at our current speed to get there. I'm boosting every now and again. You can see there's a weapon. Well, there's like a systems power slottage in the sort of near the bottom right of the corner. I currently have all of it in engine other than 2 pips, which are in system. There's weapons as well, and you can reset it. We're not interested in fighting, so we're not interested in weapons. We're interested in speed. Okay. Right, so fingers crossed. We want U market, don't we? We've been a bit unlucky here. I don't know if, well, we'll see. Locked onto the start. Now you'll see there was another sun just there. They sometimes do have more than one sun. If we have a look, you'll see it just over here. Can be quite scary sometimes. Where was it? Can we see it? There it is. Different suns there. Dark night. I'm sure some of these are player named. There's loads of things in this. Arcadia, Red Spring, Big Baby. U market. Really close. Woo! Crikey, we don't want to hit that sun. Okay, U market. Very close to where you exit, which is a big decision on places to go to because you don't want to be travelling for a while. There's the sun. You obviously can't get too close to it. Now in real life there'd be some interactions between these stars, and it's not in the game. Those kind of interactions, they just sort of exist. So maybe one day they'll have it. I don't know. It'd be nice if they did. So there's another ship there. You see that light? That's an NPC. Could be someone about to attack us. It does happen. We've got no cargo. They don't generally attack you if you've got no cargo. They can scan you and they can knock you out of super cruise. You can do that as well to other people. There's a lot going on. A lot going on. Okay, so there's a nice system. Eden Apple AB1 it's called. Looks like it's a Earth-like world. You can land on these planets as well. You need a bit of equipment to do it sometimes, but you can do it. Not all of them you can. There's gas giants and stuff you can't land on. You can visit Earth in this game as well. You need a permit to get into the solar system. You see we're slowing down. You can visibly see we slowed down there, and there's various reasons for that. The computer's doing it automatically because we've locked onto this place, but also the gravity can slow you down as well. Okay. I'm going to come at an angle here, of course. I'm going to request a docking. So we can't just turn left. We need to come at it, from the right angle. Otherwise we'll be in trouble. Okay. Now, even so, we're still quite, Yeah. Put the landing gear out. We need to slow down. Now, I would say I am making this look easy. It is easy, but it takes time to get the hang of it. You get told off for loitering and all sorts in this game. I want pad 6. There it is there. Looks like a 9, it's a 6. Go down. Go down to land. Okay, sorted. Right, let's go into the hangar. You could stay outside, there's no reason to really go in, but it's nice to do it. Thematic just there. So in Newmarket now, we made it. There's another guy. There's also possibly different factions here. There's all sorts going on again. You know, there's different types of planets and all sorts. Outfitting shipyard. Now, please, Cobra Mark IV, come on. We just can't get the Cobra Mark IV. Is it blocked to us? I can't find it anywhere. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to search online for this. I don't know why it isn't there at all. Why we can't find the Cobra Mark IV. Right, so someone said, I can't see Cobra Mark IV in stations. Elite Dangerous. Let's have a look. Just having a look in the Steam forums. Only available to people who owned Horizons before a certain date. Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. No, you can buy it. Let's see. Oh. People are saying it's not that great. Maybe we don't need to. I mean, you could buy another ship. Okay, so a few people had the same issue. Maybe it's just not available anymore. Has anybody got the game Horizon Season Pass? Oh, Xbox One before. Okay. Right, looks like it's just okay. Okay, well, it's not available. Well, what should we get instead? Okay, well, what should we get instead? Let's bring back up the old website. Let's have a look. Here's the website. This is a ship builder website. Pretty good, this one. Let's see if I can zoom it in a bit. We're only interested in this one. All these ships here. Now, what we're interested in is where it says cargo. Basically nearer towards the right of the screen. So, what we were looking at, the Cobra Mark IV, you can see here, had a cargo of 92. We want something similar. We could get the Mark III. It's got 64. I think we probably will have to do that. We could get the ASP Scout, the ASP Scout. I always got ASP. That's got 74. Maybe we'll go for that. I quite like the ASP. 74 is not bad. How much does it cost? Tell you how much it costs. The ASP Scout. Is it a lot of money? Where's the price on here? Should have a price, I think. It's 3 million credits. We won't be buying that. We can't afford it. We'll have to go for the Mark III. It's got a cargo of where was it? The Mark III. See it now. We rolled away a bit. Got 64. It's not rubbish, that. Where's the prices on this website? Yeah, there are here. So you can see the costs here. So we kind of have to be careful about what we buy. Yeah, okay. See if we can see what's going on a bit more here. Okay, well, we have got the hull at the moment, very cheap ship. We are limited as to what we want. As I say, we do want the cargo, a high cargo hold. The Vulture's not bad, but against 4 million, that's a good fighter. Viper Mark 4, it's not too bad actually. Could go for that, and we did see that previously. We probably won't be where we are now. The Viper Mark 4 could go for that. Has it got anything else? Agility 132, that can be quite important. But the Mark 3 has got 150 agility. It's probably not too bad. 216 armour. Mark 4. Well, it's got 270. There's lots of things that can go into it. You can look at the frame shift drive as well. Where's the range? Have we got the jump distance range? 27 on the Mark 4. 30 on that one. My God, it's not the one we want, this one. 26. And what about the fuel capacity? That can be quite important as well. Does it tell us the fuel capacity? Should do, but I can't see it. Let's see. I can't see it, can you? We want relatively good fuel because we can't jump very far. It can be a bit trouble there. I can't see where the fuel capacity is here. Mass lock factor, agility, hardness, hull, speed, armor shields, size, cost, passenger capacity, cargo jump, fuel components. You can see you've got these different components. Basically, the higher the number, the better it is. So, like an 8 hull is better than an 8 cargo capacity. It stores a lot more than a 3. It's like these factors that go up. It's you have different class. It's like a component class essentially. Whereas 1 is the worst and 8 is the best, or 9 or whatever it is. So right, okay. Well, I don't know whether the Viper. I really kind of wanted to know. Well, what we can do is we can kind of look at the Mark 3 on it. We can click on it here. Now we can see here now we've got all sorts of stuff. It all looks a bit confusing, but the gist of it is if we look for the fuel tank, it's got a 4C fuel tank, so 4 is obviously better than 1. If we go back to the hauler, which is what we've got at the moment, fuel tank, got a 2. So I'm in a current 2 fuel tank one now, which is pretty poor. And if we look at the Viper Mark 4, that's got a 4 fuel tank as well. So they're both much of a muchness, these ones. Viper 1's probably more of a combat ship. It comes with, well, they're both a bit like that, really. We can see the optional internal. We got 4433 22111, and you can see we want to fill these with cargo racks because we want to be shipping lots of cargo. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 4s and 2 3s, I think, is the gist of what we want to remember. That's on the Viper. And on the Cobra, we've got 3 4s, but no 3s. So we can basically fit 4 16 cargo racks. So if you look at this, a cargo rack of a 4E, 16 tons. A 3-1 can only do 8. So for our purposes, we probably want the Cobra because it can have 8, 16, 24 there. And then I think these the 2. So 24, 2, 4, 6, 30, 32 tons. Is that right? Oh, sorry, 16, 32. I've been making it up. Sorry, this is 16, 32, 48. But then we need a shield generator. Now the advantage of the Viper is it could have a shield generator at level 3. So it swings around about. So we could only have a 2. If we had all these 4s as cargo racks, essentially we couldn't have a 3 shield generator like we probably would do in the other one. So for tonnage, let's just have a look. 16, 32, 48, 50, 54, 55, 56. If we go back to the Viper, 56, don't forget. So don't forget 56. 32, a shield generator, 32, add 8, 40, 44, whatever it is. Yeah, 50, what was it, 56 did we say? It's close. We're only missing a thingy, but do we risk going for a 2? Because basically, if we get interdicted, we could be in trouble. Is it worth it? So here we'd have, as I say, 16, 32, 40, 40, 40, what's it, 40 to 44, 5, 46, 47, 47 versus 56. We're only using 9 spaces. 9 spaces. Now, what do we get for thrusters? Let's have a frame shift drive. We can only get a 4 frame shift drive and 4 thrusters in that one. So if you just imagine 4 is better than 3, all you need to know, really. This one we can have the same as well. Yeah. This one will just have a weaker shield generator. Yeah, swings are... Yeah, we are going thingy. Do we risk it? Because we are probably going to get attacked by pirates. We might want a higher shield generator. Because if we lose, if we get shot down and killed, you know, we're in a bit of trouble. We probably want to assume that we will be shot at and interdicted. A level 3 shield generator is probably worth the difference, I think. Probably. We'll go for the Viper. We could have bought it ages ago. We'll go for the Viper, I think. It's probably not going to be for sale, is it, at this place? You watch. Let's go back and have a look. Have we got the Viper in this shop? Viper Mark 3. Don't tell me the Mark 4 is not available either in there. I don't believe it. Viper Mark 3. We're not having much joy here. We were hoping to just get a ship and fly off. I mean, you know, would you believe it? Okay, right. Okay, well, back to the internet. Oh, you know, I'm making this game look very tedious. And it can be like this. It can be like this. What do we want? Systems. Stations. Okay. Viper. Mark 4. Eden. Okay, Eden Apple. Find stations. Back where we came from. Nelson Dock. I think that was where we were, wasn't it, before? LHS 54 Nelson Dock. We want to get to Perutis. Let's have a see. Go back to the game. Now, I was in the city, Starport. Well, yeah. Got some bookmarks here. 3356. Alright, Nelson Dock. Let's just do it. LHS 54 Nelson Dock. That's where we're going to go. Okay, so we're going back where we were. Okay. Okay, and this time, we hope, sincerely, that we can actually get what we want. Can we get what we want? That's another matter. Back to Nelson Dock. Okay.
Detach is good. Observe queuing system when exiting the station.
Okay. Be careful, of course, you don't hit the thing. You almost did. You can get fined for speeding and stuff like that. You have to be careful in this game. Right, so we go back where we were. We've done... well, basically just gone in circles, but never mind.
Steady traffic in this area, Commander. Be vigilant.
Right, so we're no longer mass locked. We can now escape. So you got this thing. It's high security, clean. Basically, some of these systems don't have much security, and they're prone to piracy and all sorts. There's lots going on in the game. Okay, we're ready to go. We need to align with where we want to get to, the jump vector. See that sun up there? We saw them both before. Different types of suns. Some of them have different bonuses. It's all about the Goldilocks zone and all sorts. You can use it in the game to know whether, when you're searching for planets. Some of them only allow you to get fuel from them. You know, only certain stars do, and you have to be in the main sequence if you know what that is. It's basically sort of main life cycle of stars. Sort of O, B, A, F, G, K, and M stars. I learned that from this game. So you only want to. That's why we're limit. I mentioned earlier in the game that we filter the stars to only certain ones we're interested in. It's filtered to those types, and that's why, because we don't want to get. Well, we haven't got a fuel scoop in the ship, so we couldn't scoop fuel even if we wanted to. But I just find you don't want to forget to have that filtered, because if you you don't really want to be visiting the other stars anyway. I think they're mostly red dwarfs. I think they're possibly I think they're M class stars, I think, generally. Well, no, I think they're L's, I think. There's lots. M's are red dwarfs, I think, and I think L's are the one afterwards, but they're quite frequent as well, so you can end up jumping to dead stars on, well, stars that aren't of any interest. There's no planets nearby to help you. And when I say that, I mean you don't have any stars, starports near them to help you out. So you just don't want to be trying, because if you get stuck, you know, you want to be at one like this. It's got lots of star bases and things near it to refuel you and stuff like that. It says slow down because we're going near that planet. We're nowhere near it really. We didn't need to slow down. It just warns you. Okay. Now you notice the way that all the planets are on a sort of a flat plane. It's not always the case, probably. Oh God, I've been ignoring the speed limit. We're gonna jump past this. Going far too quick. Basically, if you imagine if you're spinning something, you know, it's got like ropes attached or something like that, like one of those swing balls. Generally, everything will then go horizontally flat because it's spinning round, and that's the case with planets as well. So everything's generally quite flat. It's just a way, it's a quirk. There's the lovely, beautiful view again. Now we're keeping away from the planet because the planet's gravity will slow us down massively if we get too close. So we're trying to come at it from an angle away from the planet. That's why we're doing that. So if we go near the planet, this trip, which will take us a couple of minutes, would end up taking us 10 minutes. We don't want to do that. Taking long enough as it is. It's a clever game. It's amazing, to be honest with you. Lovely game. Okay, so when it gets to 1 megameter, we'll be able to jump out Super Cruise. Nearly there. I generally find the time limit underneath, where it's 6 seconds, is generally inaccurate because you're slowing down all the time. We're not maintaining the same speed, so it never really works. Unfortunately, as well, we've come out sometimes you come out of these in the wrong end, and it's quite. These are a pain to find the right way sometimes. There is some visual clues on the little small icon on the left, the preview image of it, but it's still a pain. You want to find the letterbox. These are designed on the old ones from the original games. There we go. Okay. Get in there. Welcome, Nelson Dock. can, when you get better at this, going at full speed and stuff like that. But you know, it's best not to get too cocky. You can get caught out sometimes. The landing gear is a shortcut with the same button as the boost button, and sometimes you can easily press the wrong one. I used to come at these full speed actually, because that happened to me quite a few times, that mistake. Not quite got back to doing that yet. I probably should do, but I'm just being careful.
We would like to remind all commanders to avoid blocking access to landing pads during arrival and departure.
Okay, there we go. Nice. Right, come on. Let's get the ship this time. Let's not have any frustrations.
Welcome to our starboard, Commander.
Shipyard. Mark IV. Yes. We could get the Type 6, which is literally just a barge. It just transports stuff. It wouldn't be a bad option, but the problem is we can afford it, but in order to put stuff in, it costs more money and it's more expensive because it's a bigger ship. So while we could afford it, we would then be scuppered because we couldn't afford all the extra stuff. It's not worth us doing it. So we're going to go for the Mark IV. We could get the Cobra Mark III. This is more expensive. Gives you a bit of information. Then for small size landing ports. It's a multi-crew ship, the Mark III actually. Maneuverability. It's tempting, you know, to go for that. Move down. Pulse laser. You know, does it tell us what the fuel tank? Yeah, it's the same fuel tank. We should be okay. The maneuverability that made me think, you know, we want one that's relatively good for maneuverability. Mind you, yeah, I don't know, it's a lot worse, isn't it? I mean, boost speed. This one's faster as well, top speed. More armour though with this one. Well, we can always change our mind. We can always, you know, it's quite good, the game. Basically, you don't lose money on buying anything. You always get the full value back. You know what I mean? It's a good game like that, you know. So it's purchase options. Let's go for it. So we want to exchange because there's no point keeping the one we've got. It's not a very good ship. We'll never come back to it. Some of them are very much dedicated to certain tasks. You might want to keep more than one ship. There's no reason at all to keep the one we've got. It's a terrible ship. It's one you only have at the start of the game. Okay. Great stuff. So annoyingly, sometimes certain starports don't sell all the sort of extra components and things for certain ships. So you have to go to other starports to buy the best shields and stuff. It's a bit of... It swings around, so I can already do it. It's just annoying when you buy a ship and then you have to traverse somewhere else just to buy like a better shield. Okay, is it doing it? It's taking some time. Don't know why it's taking some time. A bit worrying. Okay. Right, so you see the whole layout's different. We've got a bit of a different ship interior. I think this is the ship anyway. Okay. So starboard services, we've lost a bit of money there, but we want to outfit it now. So, right, I'd suggest probably... Now, you've got to power this ship as well. You see at the bottom, there's power allocations and all sorts. Got an insurance cost if you die in it. Will cost you 21,000 to bring it back. That goes up with the more you put in. It's usually a small amount. Don't have to worry about it generally. Utility mounts. We probably want to make sure... Utility mounts. It's two of them. They're at the back of the ship. We want to put some chaff launchers in there because if we get attacked, we want to be able to stop it. We will buy some. Quite cheap. Worth doing. We could buy some anti-missile things as well. They're not too expensive. Point defense as well. That's the anti-missile one. ECMS. A defense system to counter missiles and torpedoes. Not bad. What's the ECMS? Point defense. Fully automated anti-missile defense system tracks and fires upon missiles, torpedoes, and mines in range. Both quite similar, really. I don't know which is better. We lose lock. That counts them to lose lock. Can't lock onto us. Tracks and fires upon torpedoes and mines in range. Could be better. I mean, you know, it's... I don't know, really. To be honest with you, I don't know which is better. I don't know which is better. Depends which angle as well it's coming at, doesn't it? I think we'll go for point defence. It's better than nothing either way. There we go. We've got chaff and we've got point defence, so we're defended there. Important, really, to do that. Now we want... We're not bothered about these. We could get rid of these. Quite a lot of offensive stuff here. We could even have made these, perhaps... thingies. We could get rid of those. We're not really interested in fighting anyone. We'll leave them there for the moment. Utility mounts. Okay, optional internal, core internal. Let's go for the optional internal first. Got the shield generator already there. Browse shop, can we improve it? Shield generator. We could get better ones. 3B. It costs a lot of money. 3A. That's the best one we could get, really. We couldn't get better than 3A because it's a free slot. Do we need 3A? Good question, that. But what we really want is this cargo rack here. Capacity 16. Change, yes. I want to get a number 4 here as well. So we're lucky here because sometimes we might not be able to buy the best ones. Empty military compartment. That's no good. That's a pain. Okay. Right, that's a pain. That is a pain because basically we lost the free slot there. I think 4433. I'm just gonna have a quick look. I'm not going to show you this. I'm just looking off to one side about the Mark III. Can we tell if that's the military one or not? 4433. Mark 4. 444. Okay. Mark 4. Yeah, 444. Option internal 44. Yeah, I've got it down as having empty restricted. Okay. Right, one is restricted. Go back to the Cobra Mark III. Okay, I think that's made up our mind. We've got to go for the Cobra Mark III, unfortunately. Yeah, we've got to go for that because this one's it's got a military compartment and it's restricted. We can't put in the what we wanted to put into it, basically, which is cargo hold. Now, it'd be good for as a military one. Nothing wrong with that, but we're not going for military, really. We're going for, as I say, cargo. So, yeah. I don't know, bit frustrating, but never mind. We are where we are, so we've wasted a bit of time trying to find it, but we've learnt from it. So, fire groups. We can basically you have to set how you want to shoot and stuff like that. So, Cobra Mark III. We could have got it years ago. We're getting it now. Change current ship. Yeah. It's fine. We haven't lost any money. It was more of a military ship than one. I kind of thought it might be. But it seemed to just, I don't know. Yeah, never mind. Fuel full Nelson Docks. We've got another ship now. We just experienced a few of them. Okay, never mind. Alright, outfitting. Back to where we were. Now, I don't think this one hopefully hasn't got limitations this time. We'll do the hard put utility mounts. Same again. Chaff launcher. And point defense. Okay, there we go. Right, optional internal. You see, yeah, it's not thinking now. Now, difficult one. Yeah, I'm gonna go all out for the 4 cargo racks. Change. So we're going to get cargo racks to the maximum type. Change, yeah. Shield generator. We're going to put in another cargo rack. And we will put in a 2 shield generator in here. Now we are technically running the risk of having a little bit worse shields. For some reason we can't put in a shield. Why is this? Full mass exceeds shield generator. Can get rid of this. Let's just get rid of all the rubbish first. We don't need this stuff. Docking computer we don't need. Factory approach. We'll keep it. Let's see, browse shop. Yeah. Way too much. Can we do something about that? I think we possibly can. Total mass. Well, we might be able to do something about it. Power distribution. I'm not sure which one helps us. Is it the power distribution? I don't know if it's the power one, but it's, yeah, you know. Okay, let's see. I might just have a quick look. I can't remember how to sort that. I'm sure you can. Let's have a look. What was the issue? Shield generator. What does it say? Hull mass exceeds shield generator. Let's have a look what that means. I'll have a look on the line. It is let's have a look what it says. What it means. Shields work by mass. There's an option on the maximum mass for each shield generator. Too small a generator and your hull will be too massive for to generate a shield around it. Okay, so we need a bigger shield generator. We can't have it's too small basically for the size of the ship is too big for the shield generator. Okay, that's why. So alright, well, okay, we've got well, if we want a shield generator, which we do, we have to have it here. There. Okay. Right. Alright. Okay, that's what it wants. May as well get a good one, or should we? They're quite expensive. We could get a 4. There's 3B or 4C, so you can see shield strength. Even though this one's a C, it is actually better than this one in some respects. So Yeah, 4B, 4A's for over 1 million. Okay, well, we may as well go for 4C, I think. We can always sell it in a minute if it's too much. But yeah, let's buy it. Exchange. Okay. All right, we've not got a perfect solution. But we've got something. Okay. Cargo rack. So we're just getting a load of cargoes here. Okay. Want more cargo. Now the problem is when you fill it, it gives you less jump speed, jump range, and all sorts. So we want to also improve our other bits as well. We've got the planetary approach suite here. What else could we put in here? We could technically put in, as I mentioned before, a fuel scoop. If we get stuck anywhere, might be worth it, because if we get stuck, it just gives us something. It's saying we're only losing 1 cargo. I'm going to do it. It just gives us a bit of flexibility. We want to go far distances, and we don't need to be at a star system to essentially refuel, and it's only losing 1 cargo space. It's yeah, that's not too bad. With that, yeah, and we'll just do another cargo rack here. There's lots of stuff you can have. We're kind of going over a lot of it because we don't need it. It's not relevant to us. But the long story short is, it depends what you're doing. And we're doing cargo. Utility mounts, we did those. Optional internal. Core, we've done the optionals. Stored modules. Livery. We could do this. This is where the DLC comes in generally. Can change how things look. To be honest with you, I'm not too bothered about that. We could be here forever. Core internal. Now we want to increase things. We want a better frame shift drive for sure. Now, too expensive. We don't want to spend too much. Okay. You can see there, it's a massive jump distance there with that. We're talking, yeah. Then what's our current jump distance? 8. With this one, it improves it by a lot, but it's expensive. 4C. 4C is not bad. Because don't forget, we want to improve the thrusters as well. The thrusters aren't very good. Yeah. We probably want to do 4C on both. Okay. There we go. That's not bad. We can exchange other things as well. We can do better power. And all sorts, really. Power's not too bad a thing to change. It does improve our jump distance as well. Reinforced alloys. On base, it does improve a lot. There's lots you can do, there's lots you can do. The power, we could probably do with upgrading. Sensors and stuff, power distributor, all these things, life support. If we get shots, basically, we lose air, which can happen. You have a limited time, we can fix it. But I think we probably want to improve these, I think. It does decrease our jump distance. Do we want to do that? Power distributor. Tempted to do that, really. 3A. Not power distributor, rather. Sorry, not that one. Power plant. does. Yeah, doesn't improve that much. We don't need that really. I'm going to do this one, the sensible one. Okay. There we go. Okay, that'll do. So now what we want to do is now we want to start. We've got where we want to be at last. It took a while. We want to now go to that place. I say we want to start shipping stuff basically, and hopefully avoiding. Oh yeah, let's do the fire things first. Fire groups. Pulse laser, pulse laser. Okay, fine. I'm going to do chaff launcher on that one, on number 2. And then we've got another one here, not pulse lasers, but chaff launcher, discovery scanner. Have them both on it actually. That might be okay actually. Well, I can't remember how it works. I think basically, one button will do fire both of them. Yeah, I don't think that's what we really want. I think what we really want is that. Yeah. I'm going to do it the other way around. Okay, hopefully that'll make sense when we come to do it. Right, so now what we want to do is we want to go to bookmark this place. Has it mapped a route to it? Plot routes, okay. Right, let's go. It's hardly using any fuel as well. We're pretty good actually. Our ship's not bad. It's a lot better than the one we had. The one we had was pretty terrible. We'll assign all the pips to engine systems as well. Might take some time to get used to it. They are very different. It's a lot quicker. You can see already, can't you, how much quicker it is? Wow, it's a lot quicker. Brilliant. Okay. Great stuff. So, point defense and chaff there. Okay, there we go. Right, just have to remember that. Okay. I was just cycling the fire groups there. Alright, let's go. We're hopefully going to Perutis. We can make it in one jump, I think. Well, that's where we were in that hexagon thing. Okay, one jump's not bad. In fact, we're not going to Perutis. We will be going to Perutis. We're going to a place near it. Now, we could have perhaps bought what we were looking for in the place we were at, actually. I didn't check. I should have done. I didn't. This is where we will be going in a bit. We share the fuel scoop, actually. We go towards the sun a bit. There you go. Careful, we went a bit too fast there. You're scooping. The heat's going up a bit. And this is how you basically refuel when you're in the middle of nowhere. You see there's a bit of heat. We just got all our fuel back, basically. Okay, we're a bit too close though. Yeah. But some ships are better. You can survive it. What's that there? Singularity. So you don't want to put on your frame shift drive when you're too close to the sun. Oh, we're being interdicted. Look. Could submit to it and just escape, but we've got the escape vector there. We might just try and. Almost out. Kind of fighting a little mini battle here. We could submit to it and just. There we go, we evaded it. That's the NPC there. Sometimes you'll see there's probably a chat thing at the top. We want to get out of here, don't we? They sometimes say to you, you know, like they'll send you a little threat or something like that. So if you're going to lose it, you can submit to it, and it means your frameshift drive will be able to be fired up again a lot quicker than otherwise. Okay, I think we're where we want to be. Are we where we want to be? Navigation. There's another jump.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive
I can't remember the name of the starport we want to get to. It's a smaller one this time. I remember the name. I think when we see, I think it's Moffat something.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So we're going there and we're going to buy some cargo basically, and we're going to take it back to Perutis. The game's a bit like that. You can do trade routes. You know, you can discover your own trade routes by using the online tools and things, or just in-game tools. But online's generally easier. There we go. But we're going to be a bit boring and just go back and forth between one place and this. So we're looking for. There's Lewis Dock. I don't think it's there. Moffat Hub. There we go. Moffat Hub. So it's a smaller one this time. Relatively close. So we get this. We buy some stuff that Perutis wants, which is on the mission briefing we looked at a lot early on. You probably forgotten it. We'll go back and look at it in a minute. In fact, we'll look at it now. Perutis, there you go. They want building fabricators, microbial furnaces, and energy grid assemblies. We're going to buy the first one of those. I forgot what it was already. We get a profit. Basically, we buy them here, and we can actually sell them at a profit, and we're helping out that community goal, which and we hope to get in the top 50% of it, which will then give us basically 4 million credits, if not more. So it's. I mean, I don't know. It's a relatively easy way of gaining some money. You could just do other missions as well, and doing the missions improves your ranking with various things. Depending on the missions you do it. There's like the Federation, there's the Empire, and there's like an independent one. They give you different ranks, and they open up various things. In order to get into the solar system, got a lovely planet there. You need to get up in the Federation ranks, and different ships are only available if you're certain ranks. You can be both. You don't have to be one or the other. Some systems are blocked with permits. When I played on the Xbox, I specifically went and got loads of permits. You see, this one is a little space station now. A bit harder to land on.
Docking request granted.
Okay, we're on landing pad 2, so you see there's that sort of glow on the top. That's a landing pad. It might not be number 2. See, there's that one down there as well. I think it is number 2 though. I'm actually gonna.
Landing gear deployed.
We need to come at it from a certain angle, so it might look like I'm doing something crazy, and I'm not. Okay. To be careful not to hit anything. You have to be facing the right way as well. Okay. So you can see if we're facing the wrong way, we'll be coming at it from the other side, if that makes sense.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
We can repair everything, repair full, we're all full. Stop, so we won't even bother going in this time. Okay, commodities market. Right, let's just have a look at the missions first. Let's just have a look at the missions, just to check there's nothing to Perutis. No. So you can see you can make 1 million, doing all these mining ones. 72 units of gallium. You can do all this and you'll get lots of money for it. Commodities market, want to buy. Building fabricators, there we go. And we can buy up to 46. It's not as much as we'd hoped, really. We did want to get about 80 odd, didn't we? But we can do it.
Cargo hold at maximum
Now we're at full now, and it will be harder to jump. I want to go to Perutis now. Perutis, there we go. Plot routes, yes. 2 jumps. I think it's 2 jumps. Now, eventually, when you get like the Asp Explorer, you can jump like 50 odd light years. One, if not more, you know. I think maybe 80 odd actually. You can upgrade the ships. There's lots you can do. You can go to special engineers to upgrade things.
ship released. Engines engaged.
Okay, let's get out of there. I want to get away from the mass of this ship. So we're there now. So it doesn't matter which direction. The place we want is directly behind us. You have to be careful you don't go straight back where you were. There's some chat at the thing. No fire zone left.
Ready to engage.
Okay, here we go. And we're on our way. So, we'll do a couple of trips basically. We want to get, we're in the top 100% at the moment. We want to get better than that. We're in Perutis now. Oh no, it's the next bit. You see, you can't fire this frame shift straight away. If you get interdicted, your cooldown is really long. You're being fired at. If you submit to the interdiction, it's a lot less of a cooldown.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, ideally, we'd want to be doing this in one jump, but we're not. 2 reasons: our frame shift drive's not that great, our ship isn't that great, and we're laden with stuff. Okay, so we're there now. I think we're there. We're in Perutis. Have a look. Okay, so we want to look for the place we started all that time ago, Schwartel, whatever it was called. There it is. Now you can land on planets as well. It's a bit more of a faff to land on the planet, because you have to kind of enter the atmosphere. You know, there's a lot more going on to do it. You know, and it's you need to kind of you can end up being hundreds of kilometers away from where you want to be. You need to, there's a knack to it, and it's just easier to be doing it in space for obvious reasons. You know, it just would be, wouldn't it? But you can dock start at planetary bases and stuff like that. You can go out and mine on them and all sorts. Yeah, but we're keeping it simple. So yeah, there's lots you can do in this game. It's a terrific game. We basically are just doing our community goals now to aim to get a lot of money. Now we could probably get a lot of money in the meantime doing smaller missions anyway. Swings and roundabouts really. But as you're starting out, the community goals are very powerful. Easy way of getting money quickly. But having said that, I got money quite quickly elsewise anyway, doing normal missions. You know, you get like 100,000, 200,000 doing these other missions. There's Perutis, or Perutis 5, whatever it is. Holy Grail. Okay. A bit more of a view this time. The other city's lights. Nearly there. When something like that target there is dotted, it means it's behind the target. Okay. So we're green in this place because we've done lots of trading and things, we've become friendly with them. I used to only put the landing gear out when I was very close, but I'm not quite as good at the game as I used to be. I've not played it for a while, so we'll take it easy. We don't want to blow up, that's for sure. Sometimes you can have collisions, you have to be careful. Okay, there we go. Right, want 42.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
There it is there. Okay. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh. Oh, we've gone past it. There we go. Refuel. Starbucks services. We're not even going to go in, as I say.
Landing successful. Ship secure.
Right, let's sell. So if you look at this now, transactions, priorities. Okay, it'll say we're in the top 100%. 140 tons collect. That's what we've done so far. Top 100%. Let's see how much selling this lot does, if it makes any difference. Monty's market. Sell. Building fabricators, 46 of them. Let's sell them all. Look at that, we've made a 300,000 profit. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad from buying what we bought and coming back to it. And this is the game, really. You can do all. It's lovely. And you've got different ranks for each of the different things. So you've got, like, if I look at it, if I can find where it is. Where is it now? You have to come out of this actually to do it. You see, you've got combat rank, trade rank, and explorer rank. So explorer and trade were actually going up quite a bit. And this is where the elite dangerous comes in, because one of the ranks is dangerous. It'll say, yeah, basically that's what it's about. Not that the game necessarily is dangerous, although it could be. Okay, sell. Building fabricators. There's a massive demand. Sell price is good. Sell them all. Hurrah! And our rank in the finger will have gone up there. And let's see, have we increased? Are we in the top 75 yet? No, we're still top 100. It says only 100 and... Yeah, it's not gone up there. It's as if it... I don't know why it's only saying... We did sell the right ones, didn't we? Just check that's what they wanted. Building fabricators, that's what we sold, wasn't it? No, that's what we sold. Did we sell it? Commodities market. Yeah, I don't know. Building fabricators. Did look like it improved there.
Crashes cost. Kill your speed, not your credit balance.
Okay. I feel like something didn't quite register what we did there. All right, well, let's see. We're going to go back to the other place. Let's say it is a bit like you could go to other places, plot route. So made a bit of money there. So technically, we could see a shipyard outfitting. So we could technically spend money now on improving our ship. We have to go in to do it. Let's see, but they might not have what we want. It depends. It wasn't, the place we were at before was quite a good city, starport rather. It had quite a lot of stock. Don't know if this one will have. So we could say core internal. We could improve our frame shift drive, for instance. Browse shop 4B. So we could technically buy that now. Could we afford it? Yes, our wattage top speed's down because it's heavier, but our jump range is a lot higher. Yeah, but we're not going to buy it yet. We'll do a couple of trips first before we buy anything. Okay, launch. Let's go. Because we're making 300,000 every trip. And hopefully that number of stuff we've collected will increase. It didn't seem to increase then. Don't know what happened there.
Ship restraints retracted. You are clear for egress.
That's a lot.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay. Let me go over there somewhere. Yeah, so if I... Can I do that? There we go. There was a chat thing up here before. There's like a exclamation on it, which... Okay, anyway.
Frame shift drive charged.
Right, let's go. Yeah, so to improve our frame shift drive, we might... I don't know if we'll be able to do it in one jump. I think it's something like 15 light years.
3, 2,
I'm going to slow down. You can slow yourself down here so you're not going to hit the planet. You can get a thing to do it automatically. Just have to hit the decelerator to stop yourself going into the sun. Sometimes you can get nasty surprises if you come in too quick. So basically, because everyone else is doing this mission, a lot of the people who do it have massive 700-ton capacity ships or whatever, because they've been playing it for a long time. So a lot of the big starports have run out of stock, because it is a MMO, don't forget, so the stock levels go down. Whereas this one we're going to is a small place, so a lot of the main players aren't going to this place because the ships are too big to land on it. So that's why we can land here, and that's why the stock is still there. So we could technically drain it, but we're not a big enough ship to do it. That might happen if other people played it and did it, and other people do play it, but you know what I mean. Okay. You want Moffat Drive, whatever it's called. Moffat Hub, there we go. It's really close to where we're coming as well, which is a fact you've got to do. It's only a few light seconds away. Ideally it'd be like 10 or something, you know, because it still takes time, as you're seeing, to get there, but it's not that bad. Basically, when it gets to about 15 seconds away, you then kind of want to slow down. That's when you gauge it, really. But it depends on how fast you're going to start with. Like we slowed down a bit too much, perhaps there. It's going up a bit more. I mean, you know, it's staggering, this game. How much you can do in it. I mean, I'm only doing a couple of little back and forth missions here. I mean, there's so many star systems and planets. I need to slow down here. We're perhaps going too quick. Yeah, I took my half the ball there. Have to be careful. We have to be very careful. Okay. Okay. Yeah, don't. I mean, what would happen is you jump out of Super Cruise. You might take some damage, you know, because you're basically going to a full stop almost. You have to be careful. You know, you could lose your shields and things. Okay.
Docking request granted.
Right. So where we want number. So I can't even see the docking things here. They're on the other side of the ship. You know, it's on the side of the station. You do get to know how they work with these ones, but I can't remember. It's quite dark as well. My landing gear up. You've only got a time limit as well to land. There you go, there's pad one, there's one.
Deployed.
Whoop. You want to come at it basically from the other side. We're at the wrong angle here. So we're just doing a slow turn. You could fly forward, then come back. I found that it essentially takes a bit longer to do that. You see where you can see on the map, we're turning now. There's the sun where we were before. So we're still moving, you know what I mean? It looks like we're not doing anything, but we are. Okay, we come to a full stop now. Move a bit forward a bit more. Full stop. Straighten ourselves a bit. Not bad, eh? Not bad. That works out pretty well, didn't it? Okay, so we'll go forward a bit. Up, down. Okay, that perfect. Okay, we've refueled. We don't need to. It's only costs like 50 credits to refuel. I mean, it's nothing. Even at the most, it would cost 1,000 or something. Commodities markets. The building fabricators. Definitely what they want, isn't it? Building fabricators. Building fabricators. Buy some. Okay.
Cargo hold at maximum
Them all.
capacity.
Cargo bay full. That's fine. We want that. Route this. Plot route. And we're off. Launch. Turns us around.
Released. Engines engaged.
Get away from it as quickly as you can. So it's all about efficiency. If you're selling stuff, you want to get in and out very quickly. You see our boost takes a bit of time to charge normally, but this one's a lot quicker than the last one. You know, that's the power capacity things we do. So now we've got quite a lot of money. So when we get back next time, we'll have about 500,000 or something, or almost 1 million maybe. You just got to make sure that we are actually adding to the community goal, which didn't seem to happen before. I don't know what was going on there. It didn't look like it did. We'll find out. So you end up being able to read the maps, of course, the map, you know, the bit in the middle and where you are and stuff like that. There you go, there's a guy after us. Big hole like that, surprised you made it this far.
Frameshift drive charging.
Get going quickly. He might try and interdict us. He might just be a good guy and just making a comment. But he's behind us. Need to go quick. Okay, we did it.
3, 2, 1.
If you're playing it, player characters, they have ridiculously powerful ships because you know you'd get battered really, because A, they know what they're doing, and also you can engineer your ships to improve all the different things and really tailor them. It's a Schwartz City as soon as we can. But basically, you know, you just upgrade your defences and stuff like that. You don't even need to worry about attacking. You're not going to attack anyone. You just, you know, you remove your weapons. You're not bothered. You're just moving from A to B, or A to B to C to D. You know, it's quite good fun. You could create like trade routes. You know, you'd find your map out a trade route, selling for one good, then go picking up some more goods. So basically, I would get to Schwartz City, whatever it's called, and I'd pick up something there, sell it at the place I'm going to, and then sell it another one. But they're generally, while they're fun to do, if you like that kind of thing, they're generally not as profitable as just doing missions, because you can say deliver 50 tons of something to this place and I'll give you 1 million. You know, so the actual missions give you better returns generally, which is kind of a shame, because I kind of like the challenge of creating your own route and just doing it. It's quite good fun, but you know, I think really the consensus is, at least last time I looked, which albeit was a while ago now, was that really, you know, yeah, doing your routes and stuff isn't really as profitable, which is a shame. It's good fun to do. If you know, I quite enjoyed it. Just finding your own route, planning it out. What the game's about, really. It's just about, you know, having, you know, I don't know, it's just making it work for you. But you can explore as well, find out new planets and things. I mean, Look at the effect on there. Let's see it's twilight in certain places. You see on the map, the graphics are just fantastic. Yeah, it's a lovely game. Okay, so come at it from a different angle now. There's probably a way to make you come at the right angle.
Delay Seagulls, Oscar Oscar, Federal Flight Control Channel open. Observe docking protocols if you wish to land.
Where is it? There it is.
Permission granted. Assigned to landing pad 36.
I'll say it looks like we're going quite slow. We're not. We have to remember that. If we got close to it. Let me try going a bit quicker this time.
4,000 meters from touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah. So putting landing gear really slows you down. Another ship there, have to be careful, don't hit it. Whoop. Near the edge. 36, there we are.
This station operates
Nearly there. There we go. Refuel. Where are we? We're at Perutis, aren't we? I think. I can't remember now. Yes. Let's sell it. Fingers crossed the thing goes up. Commodities market. Sell. Building fabricate. 46. Sell. Okay. Was that increased? Yeah, 186 tons. It went up this time. It seemed to last time. Don't know why. Okay, but we're still in the top 100, so we're guaranteed only 400,000. So you can see if we got into the top 75, it'd be 4 million. Top 50, it'd be 8 million. So it's hard to know what we need to get that into that position. Really, is the gist of it. We're going to see if we can get into the top 75 before we finish today. Let's do 2 or 3 more trips. So we're kind of going back and forth. It'd be nice to go to different places to do it, but there's no real point. Oh, God. Well, we're going to be in trouble. Well. That's why we've got to be careful. We didn't get told off, thank goodness.
Landing gear retracted.
The mast locked. A bit of trouble there, but we got out. We got away with it. We got away with it. No one complained.
Observing steady traffic in this sector. Caution is advised.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so there we are. Okay, so when we go next, we'll make our ship better, I think, because we'll have about a million to do. So a bit of leeway then next time. So we'll improve it as much as we can. Get a better frame shift drive. We'll get a better power drive thing with Bob. Better thrusters. We'll get it really good. So not only will we get money from the community goal, we'll hopefully. There we go. Did we get A straight away? No, we didn't.
Fuel scooping.
Okay, so we're quite close there. We have to be
Fuel
careful.
scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
There you go. It's a Star Class M Red Dwarf. So I was saying before, it's O, B, A, F, G, K, and M.
4, 3,
So the M's are the lowest. It's that size, by the way, as well, I believe. I think it's size. Now, the reason it's that, actually, is because what happened was they categorised them wrong originally. They thought that the A's were the biggest, and it's not, it's the O's. There's a few more. So rather than just change all the names, because they'd mapped thousands of them by that point, He just reordered it. It was a lady who did that actually. She came up with the idea of doing that. Can't remember what she was called. Okay, so let's see. We want Schwartzel or whatever it's called. Oh, no, we don't. We want Moffat Drive. Let's be careful here because we're not looking at the thing. Where's it now? Moffat Hub, there we are. Have to be careful you don't ram into anything while you're not looking, but space is quite big. Okay, so there we go. Right, we land here again, get 4 charges. See, the reason why I wanted bigger capacity was because it means we can take more. So if we were taking 75, we'd be basically carrying 50% more every time, which is what we really want. But we're okay. We're all right. We're not. It could be better, but. But before I was only taking 12 a time in my hauler. Now doing 4. It took me like 10 visits to basically do about 90 or 100. This time I can do that in 2. But as I say, other people have capacities of like 100, 700 odd or something, so they just dump it all in one trip. You know, they just have dedicated. The bigger ships are just huge. You know, even the combat ships are really big. You know, can just transport loads of stuff. But by that point, people, you know, you just have multiple ships. You know, you don't have the same one. So on number 2. Now again, can't see which one it is. Low down. We're going far too quick. Is that number 1, number 2? Looks like number 2. Okay. Not come at it from the best angle. If you know what you're doing, you see, you can orientate yourself. So even though I wasn't right, I can manoeuvre myself to be in the right position. Quite a distance away still. I'm making it look. It's not difficult, but it does take getting used to doing this. I'm making it look a lot easier than it is, but it's not that hard. But it does take time. Okay, so let's buy some stuff. Commodities market. We want to buy building fabricators, so we know the drill. Can I? Yeah, you have to literally push. Okay. Right, so we all know the drill now. We've been there. Perutis, plot route, take off quickly. So it's all about being quick. That's why we're not really going in there. We're just literally going in, buying it, taking off, leaving. So you can sell illegal stuff as well. Now basically, you know, we're not being scanned here. You can get scanned when you enter these systems. I think it's either because they're not bothering or because they're complicit to illegal stuff, or they trust us. But essentially what you have to do is you have to turn off all your engines and stuff like that, or your emitters, so you're invisible generally. It's quite interesting to do. It's not difficult, but your heat will build up, so you need like a heat sink to just jettison your heat essentially. It's quite interesting to do that. It's not difficult. You just got, you can turn all your components off and stuff like this. Look at the in here. You can all the modules. You can turn them all off. You know. Not sure what the. There's something you turn off specifically in order to, I think you do, it's called silent running actually. You just go into silent running mode. I can't remember how you do it now. Just one of the options. It's dead easy. But your ship overheats because you've not got your well, because you're in silent running, you've got certain systems turned off, so you have to use a heat sink. Just essentially like using an item and firing it away. Right, and I want to go to Schwarzschild, where it's called again. Nice, Spikart City.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
There it is. You can see the importance now of a place being quite clear. Now we don't get a choice of where this is because this is the place we've got to deliver to. There was one place in one community goal was like 400,000 light seconds away. It took about half an hour to get there. You know, you just had to, you know. So they were quite lucky in this case. It could be. The game isn't. It's a simulator. It's not. You know. It's. Yeah. There we go. But I do like it though. I do enjoy it. It's quite calming, especially if you're. Oh God, we slow down. Especially if you're exploring. You just in the middle of nowhere. There's no enemy ships. There's no bad guys. You're just literally in the middle of nowhere, going to literally systems that no one's been to before, mapping them, and you can come back and sell all the data. The only problem is you've got to be sure you don't crash or die, because you lose everything you've got between starports. You know, it saves it once you get to a starport, essentially. So I wonder, will this get us into the top 75%, this next one? I don't know. Played this on Xbox before. I'm sure it shared the same universe, as in it was the same as the PC one, and used to get into quite the top percentages. Not too difficult there with smaller ships. What we'll do when we get there, we'll improve our ship, and we'll do one more run, I think. And then we'll call it a night. It's about 2 AM where I am. Just got a thing saying it's got a problem on my YouTube page. Am I still there? I think I'm still there. Yeah, okay. It's just checking I was still there on the old stream. Oop. Need to quickly request docking.
Landing permission granted. Proceed to landing pad 42.
42, okay, we will do.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, that's it a bit steep here. Might be alright though. You just got to remember that you can just turn almost in any direction. I'm a bit quick. There we go, it's alright, we turned it around. 42.
Scan detected.
There you go, we're being scanned, you see, like I was saying before. It's 42, there it is. So basically you want to bomb in with when you're doing silent running very quickly, get to your landing bay and sell your stuff, before you get scanned. Quite good fun to do it. If you get with illegal stuff, they basically fine you and you lose it. And the fine is obviously usually more than you would have made with the illegal stuff, but you can make loads of money with the illegal things. Refuel, stop at services, sell everything.
Landing complete. Engines disengaged.
Commodities market, sell, fabricators. Not bad. Right, we want to then. I want to go to the outfitting. Let's improve our stuff because we've got We got like 900,000 now, so we're giving a lot of money, really. Have a look. Viscount City. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, so core internals, what we want to improve. We want to definitely improve this frame shift drive. How much does it cost? Okay, so we could improve that. Really improves it a lot. Yeah, not loads though. Power plant. This one, yeah, does improve things as well. They all improve things a lot. Clusters. Module exceed maximum mass. Okay, yeah, I don't know what our max mass is. I can't see where that is. Power shift distributor. We don't have any of those. You see what I mean? We'd have to go to some place, which is a bit of a pain, really. That life support, we're not bothered about that. Thrusters, basically, these three things are what we're bothered about here. And the frame shift drive is generally what I'm most bothered about. Let's buy it. Okay, it's a 4B, and we'll do this one as well. We can't anymore. Yeah, exceed maximum mass. Basically, our ship's a bit small, really. Okay, well, the frame shift drive is the most important part. We can now jump a lot further. We just need a better ship. But it's okay, we don't lose that money. As I say, we get a 1-for-1 return on what we spend for that. So let's go back, plot route. We're there. Let's just check our navigation. Are we any better off? Still in the top 100. How much have we done? Okay. Yeah. Well, let's do another. We'll do 2 more trips. Just to take us over 300 tons or whatever I think it is. You see, it's quite important. So as soon as you become better at this, you can jump out very quickly.
Landing gear retracted.
Because you just want to get out quick, you know. Get out of the way from the mass lock as soon as you can.
Frame shift drive charging.
Because you're basically working by the hour, aren't you? You want to get out here as soon as you can. So we might be at a different planet this time. We can jump a bit further. But our ship's still not great. You know, we need a. We could do with a better ship, really. Okay.
Fuel scooping.
With a few scoops.
Frame shift drive charging.
So heat's going up, and if you can see, it's a 67%. But you know, if you time it just right, you can do it when you're near the sun, and by the time it would matter, you're going away from it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Moffat Drive, that's where we wanted to go. Moffat. Okay. Right, where was it now? Well, yeah, as I say, Moffat Drive or something, wasn't it? Moffat Hub. Let's go. Okay. slowing down a bit there. Obviously gone quite close to another planet. You see the way we've really slowed down. We were at like 15 seconds away, now we've gone to 40. There's little techniques. If we'd avoided that, it would have it slowed us down a bit, you know. Just didn't know it was there. So you can follow ships and stuff like that in this game as well. You can see, you can scan what's called a wake, which is what's left when they've jumped out of somewhere, and you can follow people. And if you're a pirate and stuff like that, there's, you know, it's really clever what you can do. It's saying slow down there. We're going too quick again. I didn't think we were going too quick, but we have done. Not going to be too bad though. That's where we came from. There's the sun, or the star, where we just came from. As you can see, we travelled quite far. Okay.
Docking
Nope.
request denied.
Did it too soon.
Docking request granted.
There's no penalty, I don't think, for doing it too soon. It's just you just say no. Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing pad 2. There's number 3 on the left. Hopefully that one's number 2. We are coming at it from the wrong side again now, that's the only problem. Yeah, it is. Okay. Right, nearly there. Down a bit. Left a bit. Forward a bit. There we go. It's not bad. Starport services. Give me those fabricators, or whatever they're called. Okay. Well, what are they called? Building fabricators, yes. There's only a small amount. Let's say if you've been playing this for a lot, you'd be buying hundreds of these at a time, and we can't afford that. We don't have the space, and we can't afford it. Okay. Launch. In and out, quick. Maximum efficiency. We just want to get in the top 75% to start with.
Released. Engines engaged.
Okay, so you can see, if you look at the, there's like a circle next to the image of the star space. And you can see it's like a blue dot in it. If that blue dot is solid, it means the target is ahead of us. If it's got a black dot in the middle of it, it means it's behind us. We spin around, and there we go. That's how you can navigate it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Just got to be careful that you don't get mass locked again when you buy the starbase, but they're quite small, those ones, so it's not likely to happen. Oh yeah, that's another thing that can happen when you get interdicted. Some big ships have effects that basically mass lock you, so you can't just jump away. You have to zoom away from them. You need good thrusters to do that and things like this. And you can target specific modules on ships and stuff like that. Okay.
4, 3, 2,
Right. Right, Schweikart City. Okay, just be careful there. There we go. Right. Okay, come on. Let's just hope we can get in the top 75. I mean, basically, a lot of people just dump one set of cargo in and leave it. But of course, if they've got a big ship, one dump of cargo could be like, I don't know, quite a lot. So, or they might do 2 or 3. They basically will just get in the top percent themselves and then call it a day. There's a chance we could get in there, but I don't know, it's hard. Okay. And it keeps going up as you hit more tiers in the community goal. The amount you get will be better. So we might end up with more than what we'd get anyway, but we really want to be in the top 75% for it to be worth something to us. 400,000 isn't much. We're getting 400,000 for 4 trips. You know. Yeah. If we had a better ship, of course, we'd get there very quickly. I imagine the top percent or top few they'd be delivering hundreds of thousands of stuff. We're avoiding the planet by quite a distance to keep away from the gravity. There's other things we could select there. Love the horizon, it's amazing. Okay, nearly there. Get there close. As long as you can keep it there. We already requested it. Tell us to make a request. We've already done it. Okay, not bad.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay.
Speed restrictions are currently in place. Please comply.
Can get fined if you go too quick, but it's not often it happens. 16. There it is. Sometimes you landing back. You see the bigger ones on the left. You know, these ones got large landing bays. There we go, look at that. Nice. Stop services, let's sell. So refueled quick and we're selling quick.
Landing complete. Ship secured.
Sell. Building fabricators, all of them. Yeah, we've got over 1 million gold already, 1 million credits. We just spent a load last time. So where are we? Have we made any dents on that top percent? No. Okay, we're just going to do over 300 tons, so we'll do one more trip. Okay, yeah, it's going to be difficult. You're probably going to talk. I don't know how many's going to be in the top percent really. You have to bear in mind that most players will probably have a big ship that can just do in one delivery.
Disengaged. Follow the greens on your way out.
You know, 500, if not more, tons of stuff.
Landing gear retracted.
You know, so one trip for them is probably 10 trips for us in the current ship, and even more in the old one we had.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so there is that. You know, you just got to bear it in mind. But you know, the way it goes.
4, 3, 2,
We are making 300,000 at a time. It's not bad, really. So we want to aim for an Asp Explorer, but it costs like 8 million to buy it, but then to upgrade it to be good, we're probably talking that much again, maybe, if not more, so... There might be some intermediate ships. I need to check them out. I mean, it's one of those where I'm following what I did a long time ago. There might be better ways now or whatever. You see, the bigger ships as well could do this jump in one jump, you know. They could jump 3 times as far in one jump, if not more. Okay. Where is it now? Copy do. Moffat hub, there we go. Okay. I'll miss Moffat. Right. So this will take us over 300 tons delivered. I don't know if that. I don't think that'll be in the top 75%. I reckon to be in the top 75, we're talking. It's taking ages. That 500 to 1,000, 750, let's say. We've gone near a planet somewhere, and that's what's slowing us down. I don't know which one it is. Oh god, now it's sped up very quickly. Okay, I think we're on course. Nearly there. Trying to avoid the planets. Not got the gravity. We're on the other side. I think it's okay actually, we're on this side. Yeah, okay. Where are we? Yeah. Yes, we are. Nearly there. Okay, good stuff. I thought we were looking at a planet there. We need to request docking.
Docking request granted.
Right, where is it? You can see it's daylight this time. You can see a bit more of the star base, can't you? But not the landing pads. Where are they? Yeah, that's a pain, isn't it? It is annoying when you can't see where they are. There's one there, I think. We need number 2. That's number 2. Yes.
Landing gear deployed.
We're on the wrong side again. Can't tell. Slow down. I think we're okay actually. I think we've fluked it. Yes, we have. Oop. That was lucky. Could have been a lot more of a pain, this. There we go. Starboard services. We don't need to refuel every time really, but I just do it just out of habit. Okay, so let's buy the building fabricators. Yes, please. So the demand is really low. The supply, they've got like over 1 million. You know, they've got tons. Okay, let's see. Now we want to go back to Perutis. The last time tonight, plot route. Let's go. Launch me up, Scotty. Launch me up. Okay. So, you know, a bit of a mundane back and forth this, really, but you know, it was starting out. We need to just earn some money, and it's quite nice to do it. And you've seen we're the means to an end.
Frameshift drive charging.
There's a nice sun there. Frame shift drive charging. Doing that at an angle. The ship is moving straight. There we go. Okay. Nearly there. One more jump. That's the ship I'm looking for, the one with the big hull. We've been after
Drive charging.
Rudy Kromholtz, or whatever his name is. He's coming after us. See if we can make it away. There's the sun. I think we're okay. I think we got away from it.
4,
Yeah.
3, 2,
We couldn't get to us quick enough. We got away from him. Right, let's get to Schwarzer, what's it called? Nice planet with rings over there. There we go. Pretty much straight away there. Okay, here we go. Spikart City. Right, not too bad then. We did some good progress. The ship's not perfect. We hopefully, ideally we'd be, I don't know, I was hoping we'd have a lot more tonnage than this. I might do a bit more research, see if we could buy a better ship maybe. The thing is, the next ship might cost a lot, and then you've got to have the amount of money to upgrade it and things. You know, this one cost $500,000 as well, 300,000 to 400,000. I think there was the Asp Scout. That cost over $1 million, I think. We would get the money back that we spent on this. We spent about $1 million on it, upgrading it, so we've technically got about $2 million in the bank. Yeah, so, you know, could be the way forward. I think the Scout would have a lot bigger jump distance as well, but it costs more to upgrade it, so it's, you know. But there's perhaps a way forward to do a bit more, get a better distance, be a bit more efficient in every respect. I'd say we'd want the Explorer really, that's the one we really want. We can get the one called, is it the Crate or something? Oh no! Well, the game just crashed. That's perfect, that one. So yeah, so I won't be, let's see. Okay, let's launch it again, hopefully. It should start us back where we were before, I'm hoping. It's happened to me before, that. It has crashed once before. It's a bit rubbish, that, really. So we'll see. Okay. I think we're back on. You probably should quit there, really, for the night, but okay, we're back in. Okay. Loading game. So it's loaded us straight away almost. I'm in the game. Really, come in the game. We've got some kind of weird Steam overlay on it. Okay, to you it looks like I'm in the game, but to me I can't actually. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah. Can I get into the game? Yeah. Okay. Right. I think it's actually kept us in Perutis. and we just need to get to the base. So it's kind of stuck us in space basically where it crashed. So, all right, not ideal there. We should set the gravity to a planetary body in the system. Okay, so we still need to get to Schwarzwald City, where it's called. Let's see. I think we're not in Super Cruise either, so press code up. Oh dear. What a pain. Alright, I mean it's Pootis 4, it surrounds. Or is it Pootis 5? No, Pootis 4. So we're not in Super Cruise at the moment. We're entering Super Cruise now. It just stopped us dead, basically. There we go. See, what was a year away is now a matter of minutes, seconds even. Okay, some guys after us. We're about to get interdicted, I think, because we're not going to get there quick enough. You never know, we might get there. There's a guy after us. We might get there quick enough. I don't think we will, though. See. Let's say it stays on 7 seconds because we're slowing down. We might get there. No. Just got keeping that blue bit there, the escape vector. So basically he's having a similar mini game than us, pretty much. And he's trying to get the red one. Oh, no. Submit. We submitted. Okay. We just want to get out of here quickly. The shield's holding. We've got like those rings around us. Okay. Because we submitted, our frame shift drive thing was quite... yeah, we got that. We could even attack him, you know, but our shields took a bit of a pounding there, so we got away. It's not a problem, really. But if that was a player character in an open game, we'd probably get decimated within seconds. There we go. Okay. We just need to get to this place, and that's it. So we submitted by doing a full stop. There you go, he's back after us again, or someone else is. We don't want to get another submit, another interdiction. It just slows us down so much. Come on. Some of them you can just drop some stuff. You can jettison cargo. Come on, let's make it. Coming to us, you can see him in the map, that square on the map. We should get there, I think. There we go, we got there. Basically, they can't really attack you when you're here. There's no fire zones, and there's guards flying around. There's green ships on the map. Some of them have tried it before now, they just get battered. Okay. What was that then? Okay, we're not coming at the best angle here, but we should be alright still. $27, where's that? There it is. Right ahead of us, not bad. crime punishing by death. Whoop. Okay, let's go in. No, we want to. Let's just go back out. Go to the hangar. Let's sell the stuff. Okay, sell. Yep. Yep. Oh, we got an incoming message. So that means we've probably increased in our rank. The wrong one there. We've got the Brutus reputation change. There we go. So, hi, Commander. Your recent successes of Labour Brutus have elevated your reputation status to friendly. You should keep complete successful operations with us to enhance your reputation further. We will always be happy to see you from the Labour Brutus operation team. So basically, the local faction is we're now friendly with them. Does it say here somewhere? Status. There you go. It says cordial there, but I think it's not updated yet. Okay, good. Now, are we higher up on this? No. Still top 100. But you see, when we get to tier 3, well, it'll double probably what we get, or it'll be better for being in the top 100. But okay, well, we might get there eventually. Alright guys, well thanks for watching that, hope you enjoyed it. As I say, Elite Dangerous, beautiful game, very complicated, lots to it. Hard one probably to sell sometimes. It depends on what you prefer like in games, but yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching guys, take care, bye for now.